So, Bipul, if we could start with today's launch, you launched the 25 edition Panigale. So, talk to me about it, about this new product, and also going forward, what's the product roadmap for this carrying?
Well, we are very excited with today's launch. Panigale is our flagship product, and racing is like our DNA. So whenever we make anything for something to do with racing, that becomes the standard for us, and Panigale follows the same way. So this is Panigale V4, having two variants, V4 and V4S, right, which is as of today the flagship line in Panigale family. Made way better for the racing thing and for the road experience as well. And globally, the bike was launched last year, which has come to India now because we got different factories. So that takes, there is a gap. There's like slight data between the launch of bike in Paris, Monday and May. And we actually, 25 is a very busy year. So we already have launched Ducati Discovery. This was Panigale V4 family today. Then we'll have variants Rambler. Then facelift of Strada V4, Street Fighter V4 on the same platform. So again, a completely new bike. We'll have a new platform altogether in V2 family, which is the dual cylinder, as we say it in Bipul Chandra. Right. So that will be Strada Panigale and Street Fighter. Then we'll end the year with X Diavel V4, and in between we will have some special bikes. For example, we have just started the delivery for Diavel Bentley. We will have a Panigale V2 final edition. We will have a Panigale V4 3-colore and a Panigale V4 3-colore Kital. So this is the kind of lineup we have. So looks like a busy year. Chop up box. In fact, overall we have 14 bikes.
Okay. Special edition and another, yes. Like, how many of these are completely new products and how many of these are refreshes?
See, if we talk about special bikes, they are definitely new by definition because there was no Diavel Bentley before. There would be no Panigale V2 final edition before or after, right? Kind of thing. So this is something special edition bikes are always one of Rudy. Then what bikes we are looking at? So all these brands, all these models are carryover from previous years. However, like this Panigale V. Now Panigale, we have been this Panigale brand because since 2018. But this Panigale V4 25 is a completely unique. Almost a reader. Similarly, Street Fighter V4, which shall be on the similar platform, shall be unique. V2 family, that's a completely new platform also. So the three bikes in V2, they will be completely new bike. X Diavel V4, that's again a new bike because X Diavel was not a V4 bike earlier. So this is how you can say that almost every single bike shall be a completely new bike, carrying over the legacy of the older bike.
Right. Talk to me about it, the ratio of these products in your portfolio. Like, for example, if I look at the multi-star, I think it's an ADV. Yes. So, how are you seeing the trends in the market shape up right now when you look at the Indian market? Is it coming more from the scramblers, street fighters? What's the proportion like when you look at it?
That way, India is a very interesting market. Okay. Let me tell you, numerically speaking, Scrambler and Monster are the largest contributor to our business overall. Primarily, they are, let us say, easier to ride and more accessible on a price point also. You can pretty find it slightly difficult to ride a Panigale every day to office, but you can ride a Monster or a Scrambler every day to office. So that's the success to do. Now coming to numbers, Monster and Scrambler, they contribute about 25% to our. And very amazingly, that's actually the interesting part, whether it is Panigale or Street Fighter or Multistrada or a Diavel, they contribute almost in equal numbers. So that makes up our volume in a very smooth way. That gives us an initial similarity as well because we keep on selling every single bike.
Right.
However, to take further on to your point, ADVs are a segment which are definitely showing lots of volume in the country. We are also very much interested. That's why we are able to launch a facelift of Strada this year. In addition to new platform in Multistrada and 2 And Ducati is the company which drives on innovation. So, if we talk of Multistrada V4, Ducati is the first company to have the front radar and the blind side image. Eras. We are the first company to have that kind of adaptive current tool, right? So you have this on the bike. So on the Multistrada, it's there. So when we launched Multistrada a couple of years ago, it came with adaptive cruise control, the radar, the light side detection, everything. So that's our motto. We are trying to make the biking as much interesting as possible. Right. And as you said, ADB, we see that ADBs are very important part of the entire portfolio. So we are putting serious focus on ADB.
All the AD. So that emerges as one of the key drivers for a growth vehicle. Right. And also, Bipul, there's this global trend of electrification. What's your, as Ducati, what's your take on it? And going forward, what can you expect from the company in that?
Well, as I said, for Ducati, the innovation is the key and racing is our DR. Now couple these two things. So you find a Moto E. Now you must be aware that Moto E is a segment in MotoGP wherein we run the electric. So I'm very happy and proud to say that Ducati is the only company today who is running all the electric bikes on the grid. So we have an electric bike, completely electric bike in the doing service in the Moto E, and we are the sole suppliers. And that's a source of great learning. So today the technology is still evolving for big bikes. For a small bike, you have the freedom to put up a small battery. For a car, you have the freedom of huge space to put up the battery. But for a big bike where the power requirement is too high and the space is limited, so we do not find the right technology as of today. But we are learning, working on that. So I'm sure in next couple of years we shall be having a proper road-going bike. But well, that's part of the development. So I cannot put up a number which year on the bike shape. But yes, we are working on it.
Right. Just to gauge the customer's perception towards TVs, so was who catered to a category or to a segment of customer which is very much leisure oriented? Do you think that they are okay with the fact that tomorrow we're going to see electrification in this category as well?
Well, we keep on talking to our clients very regularly. We take their feedback very seriously. So yes, there is a feedback that in the going movement, we should have something at hand. So as I said, we are working on that. I cannot exactly say up to what level we have worked because that becomes too technical.
Right.
And not fair on my part to just say something.
Right.
But I can assure you that we have learned quite a lot of things. We are with the process learning, and I'm sure by the time we shall be ready with a road-going bike, we shall definitely be experts in this 5.0.
Right. So basically, you aim to offer an option for the customer. So it's up to the customer to whether opt for an EV or go for an ICE. Because the purist might say that I'm still okay. I want to enjoy the the exhaust note, the high revs for the engine.
Yes. So again, this is something I find myself inadequate in answering because there are a couple of factors into play, like the government policies, emission norms, as you said, the requirement from the clients. So various forces, multiple forces are at play. So let's see how things evolve.
Sure. And if you could give me a sense of your customer, who do you think is the emerging Ducati customer now, given that we're seeing a good growth in the economy? We're seeing a lot of entrepreneurs coming up, young people who are getting success very soon, very early in their lives. So, if you can give me a sense of the customer base of Ducati as well.
That's again a very interesting situation actually. Now, it is very difficult to put a finger to one class of riders because if I look at my cross section of riders, I find people from every walk of life. Now, younger people owing to their propensity of traveling abroad, looking at great infra, getting the similar kind of infra experience in the country. Now they are coming to enjoy the big bike riding. People who are into the middle ages have done their job in the society. They are now looking for some newer source of entertainment and passion. Engagement. So they are coming to us. So I would say that we have all our riders spread across the age group, and that's very good for us. Very, very interesting time for the industry as a whole because people are now experiencing with the better infra, with the higher salary income levels, high disposable things with them.
Right.
Far better exposure of the global things. So I'm sure we are in for a good time.
Sure. And just a couple of more questions, therefore, if you could give me a sense of also your retail networking near right now. How is it positioned? How is it placed currently and going forward? Like you have this robust plan of enhancing your product portfolio. So is there also a roadmap to also augment the number of touch point, the little and the up to play points?
Yes, we have a very strong network as of now. So in India, we are at 13 touch points at a 12 out of them are dealerships, and one is a workshop only. Now, workshop only is a very great concept we have started. Earlier, we are not having. So this is the 10th year of Ducati here in India. We started commercial operation in 2015. So we are just about completing 10 years of commercial operation. And in all these 10 years, we never had the standalone workshop. Okay. Now we have started with the workshop in Goa because, as we all know, Goa is a great tourist place, a great transit point for people. So we saw that there is an opportunity to have a workshop which can effectively do service with the people. So we have opened that. Now, in line with the same concept, we have identified certain locations in the country where we need to have a dealership full-fledged, and somewhere we need to have a workshop. Right. So we are working on that, and as you have pointed out, yes, we have a great lineup of products coming up. So we are very clear with the roadmap of increasing the touch points.
Just lastly, Vipul, you're seeing this change, a massive change in the global dynamics. You are also a bit of a turmoil. You can see the stock market's really down. It's a very volatile situation. Your perspective on, how do you see 2025 in general for the two-wheeler, for industry, and for this in particular category? And do you see any headwinds and but some tailwinds that you see are going to be the vital factors in this calendar year?
See, as we all see in the newspaper, in the news reports, yes, there seems to be some turbulence and headwind as far as the situation is concerned. But as I always maintain, premium biking is something which is slightly isolated or insulated from these things because A, we are very small in number, B, it is driven largely by passion. So, and it is not something which one has to buy to live life. It is something which is required by everyone to enjoy life. Right. So, I think in a way, despite these headwinds, the year will do well, and all the launch of these bikes, I'm sure they augur well for us, and they will give us very great tailwinds so that we achieve certain numbers.
So, what much going to be a growth outlook for this year for Ducati?
The more the better. In 24, we had clocked slightly more than 6% growth over 23. I would love to have something bigger than this.
Wish you all the best. Thanks a lot. Thank you.